Hey everyone, Lone Wolf Chat here, and the other day I saw Island XD make a tier list of the cutscenes for Honkai Impact Third. So I thought I'd do one of my own, except this one's going to be Honkai Impact Third animated shorts. So there's a tier list. So I have it from my personal favorite, going to Hype. Now I'm going to put only one of my personal favorite. To Hype, All Aboard the Feels train, and Good Introduction. Basically meaning it's a good one to bring in new players. Okay, let me back that up. My personal favorite is going to be just one. You'll see when I get to it. Hype. It's one's going to get you hyped and all that. All Aboard the Feels train says for itself. You get the feels from it. And Good Introduction basically means it's good for first time players. So here we go. And we have the list of them right there. So let's start off with, I don't know what that one next to Rebirth is. I think that's a post Honkai Odyssey. Or, I think it's a post Honkai Odyssey, APH02. So here we go starting with Rebirth. This one is going to go in Good Introduction, because aside from, I would say, Honkai Operations Center, Chapter 1, Introduction to the Honkaiverse, this is a good one to introduce new captains to the game. Okay? I don't want to get rid of that out anyway. So, but, because, you have Kiana, at a train station. She gets attacked by a giant mech, which actually are a hot dog if you pay attention to the stuff. And and she changes her outfit, which has become Night Moonbeam, and she destroys the mech, only to actually go up and kiss it. If you know the background for that, you'll understand why. This was going to be, I heard that this was going to be an idea for a story for the main story, but Hoyoverse went with the the Herrscher story. Okay. Also, the song to it by the same name, you can't. It's not sung in it, but the music to it is it's the song Rebirth, sung by Cholili. Great song, by the way. Okay. Also, a good introduction. Will of the Herrscher. I mean, come on. How can you not? Most of the people that I've seen watch this video gets them into it. And me personally, that first part where you see Kiana choking out May, I saw that in an ad for this game. Can't remember whether it was here on YouTube or with another game that I used to play on my phone, but I can't remember whether it was. But one of the two, I was interested. I downloaded the game, played it a little bit, didn't get back into it until version 4.1. So, yeah. Will of the Herrscher, great starting one. Befall, the song, just fits it perfectly. Oh my god, it's so good. Okay, moving up here. You knew that one was going to go there. Final Lesson deserves to go in All Aboard the Feels train. It is the epitome. In Honkai, it is the epitome of a feels video. You have Himeko going to face Siren because she wants to save her best student. She does it. She sacrifices herself to suppress Siren inside Kiana. Which one's next? Okay, that one right there. Okay, this one is going in Hype. there's maybe I would say at least one other video that really hits on the hypes. Really hits the hype. Okay, incredible. Cyber Angel's zero exception. You've Bronya going to becoming a Harisher, riding around on Project Bunny, the motorcycle, and just wasting that giant Honkai beast. Yeah, I'm definitely putting Amazing Grace in all of Artificial Training. I mean, to me, pretty much anything that has to do with Himeko is feels. In this one, Kiana's at her lowest point. She almost ends it all. Okay? It got to the point where where someone who was streaming the game, it hit her hard. And that was Alicia X Life. If you want to know why, just go and watch. Go and watch her do her playthrough of 11EX. It hit her on a personal level, and like I said, watch that one to find out why. Oh, got one other. Not there. The Bronya short goes in hype because even though it's short, you see Bronya just going around just wasting those people. Who, by the way, I agree with a lot of people who say they have very poor stormtrooper aim. And of course, that one scene where they have the I guess that guy fires a rocket at her, and then she just sits there and just goes up there and just has her eyes closed. She just opens her eyes, goes fire, and then she just goes right through them as they explode. Huh. And of course, one of my favorite scenes where she takes one of the soldiers, sticks him right up against the door, and it reads the whatever on the helmet, opens the door. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, that one goes in hype. The Bronya short. I'm gonna put Dual Ego or Sele in all of Artificial Strength because they're trying to escape the Sea of Quanta. Some things start to drag these arms with hands start to drag them back. Bronya sacrifices herself so that Sele can get through. Sele makes her way back in and saves Bronya. Is that the next one? Yeah, that is the next one. Not putting it there, but I'm going to put it there. Oh, yeah. I'm going to put it right just ahead of that one. Meteoric Salvation, easily. Oh, let me go back to the song I didn't say anything about the song of Final Lesson. Final Lesson, Night Glow. Oh my God, that's such a good song, and it fits that right there because you hear the person saying that knowing that they're gonna die, and Himeko knew that she was gonna die. The song to the other Dual Ego, unfreaking believable. Now, Meteoric Salvation, hype all around. You got it starts. I mean, it just starts right off the bat. You see Kiana doing parkour through Arc City, and then she gets the bomb, goes to defuse the Honkai bomb, to which she ends up taking it up into the upper atmosphere where it detonates. Just pure hype throughout the thing, and the song to it, Starfall, Tia Ray, absolutely kills it. Oh, Cyber Angel, the song right there, sung by the Chinese voice actor for Bronya Hanser, another hype song. So, sorry, I'm forgetting to cover the song as well. Okay, let's see what was after that. The Chapter 15 short, despite it being as short as it is, it goes in the hype category. Okay, you start off, you see Durandal. Okay, let me back it up here. Back on Meteoric Salvation. When Kiana falls, you see May running towards her, going, Kiana-chan, Kiana-chan. And then, you hear footsteps. Someone puts a lance on the ground. It's a abyss flower, and a giant tree comes up from it. And you see a hand going towards her, and you hear Kiana-chan, and it's Durandal. Durandal tells May that she's taking her to Shixal, which in this case took her to Vemur Labs, and she, knowing what I know now, I'm like thinking to myself, well, this is what I would consider the first time she saved family. So yeah. Then during Vemur Labs, it was basically Otto was trying to use Kiana to help with firing of the second divine, test firing of the second divine key, which was a success. However, Vemur Labs is attacked by World Serpent, specifically Kevin. And this scene happens, and we see Durandal going up to see Kevin. They start to fight, and it gets cut short by Otto. Again, knowing what I know now, I'm like thinking to myself, just a little family squabble. Anyway, so let's see what else. What's the next after that? Okay. Well, I'm gonna put this all the way up here. Yeah. Lament of the Fallen is my personal favorite cutscene. Kiana was killing herself. With what happened in Meteoric Salvation, she was slowly dying. As a matter of fact, the Honkai infection had taken over her so much that Tesla gave her 2 months to live. So in doing so, she, May was told that she had to, in order to save her, she was told by Kevin that in order to save Kiana, she had to become a Herisher again. She chose to become the Herisher of Thunder. And as a part of the deal was that she had to, when she did it, really? That ain't cool. You might think it is, but it's not. Dumbass. Sorry. Little thing right there. Should have paused it. Anyway, so part of the deal is that May, after becoming a Herisher, had to becoming the Herisher of Thunder, had to join World Serpent. Kiana wasn't having it, so they end up fighting on top of Chiba Academy. Plus a song to it, Honkai World Diva, Miko Kobayashi really hits it. I mean, just the whole thing of May saying she's that counts most important person in her life, and she will do whatever it takes to save her. That last line of hers says it all. If rescuing you is a sin, I'll gladly become a sinner. Reawakening. I'm going to put this in, not there, hype, because it gets you hyped for the next story arc. You have quote unquote Fuhua uh, basically she attacks Jigsaw. See her fighting against Durandal there, and then she also goes to World Serpent, fights Kevin, and for some reason she fights Bronya. Then at the end you see Kiana seeing her, and she goes, "Can't recognize me, can you, Kiana?" Then she says something that I'm like, "Holy fucking shit!" I mean, I didn't get this at first, but it was like one of the times I've seen other people watch it, and I'm like, "Holy fucking shit!" Right there at the end, she says, "Watashi wa sumete wa kaimasu." Herrscher of Sentience says that for her alt. Now I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, that's gonna go in hype. I'm gonna put in between, even though the biggest all aboard the fuel train is Final Lesson, all aboard the hype train, Shatter Samsara goes in between. I would say in between all aboard the fuel train and hype, because feels it's like Kiana does pretty much the impossible and brings Fuhua back from after she sacrificed herself to seal Senti. Sorry, from this point on, I'm going to call her Senti because that's pretty much the name that everyone's given her. And it's also it's hyped because this not only that, but the song. Well, the music during the fight is hype, but the song also, the song Rubia, sung by Zhou Shen. I didn't when I first heard, I didn't know it was sung by a guy because you can't really tell. The song, it starts off really, you get the feels, but then towards the end you hear it more of a hype version. It gets more hyped. So yeah, it's like very high all over the fuels train, low hype. Because combination of both, in my opinion. This one definitely goes in hype. Even though you can also put it in feels, it's more towards the hype than feels. Even though you see at the end, even though at points you'll get the feels. All in all, it is just pure hype. Kiana fighting the Herrscher domination, getting help from Bronya, from Fuhua, and that one part where you see her cutting the blast with her sword. Bronya and Fuhua are joined by Teresa and May, and then right there at the end, you see Himeko just burn up. Yeah, that really hit. It hit the field, but also hit the hype. Pre-revelation, I would say, also goes in hype because it gets hype for the most recent story arc. You see Otto stepping down as the overseer. He announces that he's stepping down as overseer. He just and he does that in order to reenact his plan, or to continue to enact his plan of bringing Callum back. Then you see Saint Freya, Anti-Entropy getting ready to fight. You see the various auto clones attacking Sele and Bronya. you see Fu Hua fighting a former disciple of hers, Li Zhang. And then you see a fight that never actually happened. You see Mei at World Serpent Headquarters fighting against Durandal. That never happened. Because I don't remember seeing it. Durandal helped everyone, Durandal and Rita helped everyone at Coliston. And in which Durandal later confronted Otto about his intentions. He sent her to imaginary space. She ended up in Stigma space, actually, to where she found out her true past. Spoiler alert, she's the real Kiana Kaslana. Okay. Yeah, this one definitely goes here. Thus Spoke Apocalypse. Oh, wait. I forgot to talk about Everlasting Flames song. Did I? Yeah, I did. How can I forget Moon Halo? Oh my god, Moon Halo is just so good. It's like one of the best songs. And it's sung by Chalili, Tetronix, and Hanser. Just wow. Now the song Thus Spoke Apocalypse, it's pretty good as well. But the thing with the Thus Spoke Apocalypse, it really it made me feel for Otto. And I'm like, I never thought that would ever happen. Which I'm like, unbelievable. Never would I ever imagine myself ever making a getting feels for one of the biggest assholes in video games. And in order to do that, for them to do that, I'm gonna say, and here we go, this person again. Anyway, I'm gonna say that, in my opinion, Auto Apocalypse is, in my opinion, the most well-written villain in video games I've ever seen. Personally, I've seen some well-written characters, well-written villains, but Otto is definitely one of, if not the best. Now, this other one here, this anime short, I think that's the preview for Honkai Star Rail. So that's definitely going in a good introduction. So there you have it, folks. That's my tier list. My personal favorite, hype, all of it feels train, and good introduction. Just go ahead and so yeah, when I get off, I'm gonna go ahead and when I end this, I'm gonna go ahead and download it, save and download it, maybe post on social media. All that being said, this is Lone Jazz saying thank you all for watching. I hope you like this. Let me know what you think about it. Until next time, it's Lone Jazz saying thank you all for watching. Take care of yourselves.